So he told his younger Dharma brother, he says, you debate with that person. Thì mới nói là thôi, sư đệ sai ông thầy dốt đó. Thôi sư đệ ra đấu với ông kia đi. And so he said, here's my younger Dharma brother, you're in luck today. Today's debate is you're going to be debating in silence. Thì ông này, ông khôn đó, ông nói tại ông, he realized his Dharma brother is so stupid. Okay, so if he open his mouth, he's going to lose. Cái ông thiền sư khôn này khôn lắm, biết là cái sư đệ mình dốt, thành ra nếu bị ông ấy mở miệng ra chắc chắn là thua rồi. Thầy nói bây giờ tụi bay đấu với nhau mà im lặng thôi. Okay, so he walked away. Okay, thành ông kêu ông thầy mà thông minh đó, quay lưng bỏ đi. And it wasn't very long until the other monk came to say his goodbyes. Không bao lâu hết, ông thầy mà thiền sư mới viếng thăm là lập tức chạy tới nói từ giả ông này. So, what happened? Why is it so fast? He said, no, I lost to your Dharma brother. Ông thầy thiền sư hỏi, tại sao thiền sư nói, tôi thua sư đệ của ông. So what happened? What did you talk about? How did you do it? How did he do it? Ông sư huynh mới hỏi, ủa sư đệ tôi mà nó giỏi như vậy hả? Nó làm như vậy? He said, well, here's what happened. Ông khách thiền sư mới nói, I started by raising a finger. Ông nói là tôi bắt đầu bằng cách giơ một ngón tay. And I am not at liberty to show you which finger. Okay, this is Japanese, it's not American. Okay. So ông giơ một ngón tay mà thầy không tiền giơ chỉ ngón tay nào. Okay. Tại vì đây là xứ Mỹ, Nhật nó hai cái truyền thống nó khác nhau một tí. Cô Hồng có hiểu xứ Mỹ mà giơ ra ở giữa thì người ta giận dễ sợ lắm. So he raised his finger and your Dharma brother raised two fingers. Cái tôi giơ một ngón tay lên thì sư đệ của ông giơ hai ngón tay lên. So I raised three fingers. Ông nói thiền tôi giơ lên ba ngón tay. Okay. Your Dharma brother raised his fist. Okay. Ông cái sư đệ ông giơ cái nắm tay lên, and I have no answer for that. Mà tôi giơ cái nắm tay lên, tôi không biết sao mà trả lời được hết, and I lost. Okay. Your Dharma brother outsmarted me. Như ông kia, tôi chấp nhận tôi thua ông kia. Really? Really? How did you lose? Ông thầy mới hỏi, ủa sao ông thua chỗ này? He said, well, you see, when I raise that finger, it says, Buddha is the best man, the number one man on earth. And woman too, by the way. Thì nói tôi giơ ngón tay, có nghĩa tôi nói là Đức Phật là giỏi nhất. So your Dharma brother immediately raised two fingers. Okay. Thì mới nói là, oh, by the way, to raise two fingers, and so I understand what he meant. He says, not only the Buddha is superior, but the Zen is also superior. Okay, it's the best meditation technique. I'm interpreting a little bit, okay, because this is being America, not being Japan. Thì mới nói là thì ông kia giơ hai ngón tay lên có nghĩa rằng là tôi hiểu rằng là ông kia nói là không phải Phật không mà cái thiền cũng là nhất trên thế gian này. So I immediately raised three fingers. Tôi lập tức tôi đáp lại có ba ngón tay, meaning that the Buddha is number one, the Zen is also number one, but the Zen master is also number one. Tôi trả lời ngay lập tức là Đức Phật là nhất. I'm sorry, if you're not Buddhist, you won't appreciate the humor in this, okay? Thì tôi nói Phật là nhất, thiền là cũng là nhất. Thì ông kia mà giơ ba ngón tay nói là đệ tử Phật, mấy thiền sư cũng là nhất luôn nữa. Okay? So your Dharma brother raised his fist. Thì khi mà em sư đệ ông mà giơ bằng cái đấm tay lên, immediately dawned on me that it's the oneness principle that is the highest, the highest knowledge. Thì ông nói khi mà giơ tay là có nghĩa là cái đệ nhất nghĩa là cái hiểu biết mà cao nhất, chứ hệ cao nhất mà cái việc chúng ta có được. When you practice meditation, this the highest level wisdom you can attain, highest level of attainment you can have is the understanding of the highest, the oneness principle. Cái đệ nhất nghĩa đó là các anh quý vị có thể hiểu mà cao nhất khi quý vị tu thiền. I could not beat that. Ông không cách nào mà hơn nó được. That's why he won today. Thành nói bây giờ tôi mới thua. So he left. Thiền sư bỏ đi, liễu thiệu bỏ đi. And then not long after the guest Zen monk left, the younger brother came in running and looked at it and ran in and said, elder, Dharma brother, where is the guest monk? Thì ông sư đệ mới chạy tới, la bại này, sư huynh, ông thầy khách ở đâu rồi? I said, well, he just left. Ông sư lớn bên nói là ông mới bỏ đi. Really? So how long ago? Well, he left a while ago. So you can't catch up with him. It's too late now to catch up with him. Sư mới nói là ông mới đi rồi. Ông đi hấp tấp lắm, thành ông không thường nào mà rượt kịp ông đâu. So the younger Dharma brothers were so disappointed. Said, oh my God. So he made me so upset. Nói trời ơi, tôi còn giận dễ sợ. So what happened? So well, you told me to debate him. Mà khi nó hai gặp nói sư huynh bị tôi đấu khổ với ông. And so the guest monk says, raise one finger. Kể chuyện lại, nó ông kia giơ một ngón tay. And I realized he says, yes, you only have one eye. Thì ông sư đệ nói là ông á, tôi phải công nhận ông có một mắt thôi. And so being polite, I wasn't insulted by that. Tôi không có giận. Okay? I said, yeah, I may have one eye, but you have two eyes. Good for you. You have two eyes, unlike me. Thì ông nói là tôi em rất lịch sự. Ông nói tôi mặc dù tôi là chột mắt, để ông được hai con mắt. And he said, so the guest monk says, raise three fingers. Ông kia lập tức giơ ba ngón tay lên. And I understood he meant, yes, between the two of us, I have two eyes, you have one eye only. He continued to insult me. Ông nói là ông giơ ba ngón tay, tôi hiểu là tôi tức á. Ông nói là tôi có hai con mắt mà ông chỉ có một con mắt, thằng cộng là hai của mình có ba con mắt thôi. Tôi nổi giận, I was so upset, I raised my fist. I said, and since I couldn't talk, I would say, damn you, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Ông giận, ông chửi, ông nói là trời ơi, tôi muốn mắng ông một trận để tôi sẽ đánh ông một trận cho ông biết. So as soon as I open my eyes, the guy's gone. Mở mắt ra, ông bỏ mất đi mất. So that's a Zen tradition, if you will. Đó là cái thiền tông bên Nhật như vậy. You see? The Chinese Zen or Mexican Zen, we don't do that. That's why we call it chant. Now you understand. Bây giờ quý vị hiểu tại sao mình gọi chant. Because we're different. We do not debate. Zen là không có bị. Cái thiền không có cãi, không có đấu khẩu nhau. Why is that? Because the Zen is still based on your thinking. Đấu, when you debate, you argue, you fight with your brains, right? Quý vị thiền, quý vị đấu khẩu nhau, quý vị đấu với cái miệng, đấu với cái trí, right? You argue with your brains through your mouth, right? Đấu trí với nhau bằng cái miệng, okay? And that's anti-Zen, it's anti-chant. Nó đi ngược lại cái tông chỉ của thiền. We do not fight. Không có đấu. Okay? Because you remember, every time you engage in fighting, bad things only happen. Mỗi lần quý vị đấu đó, chuyện xấu nó toàn xảy ra không. Number one, first of all, you get tired, don't you? Thứ nhất, quý vị mệt, right? And if you get into a fight, the longer the fight, the more angry you become. You're even more drained. Quý vị càng đấu càng lâu thì càng giận, càng kiệt sức nó lẹ hơn nữa. Okay? Instead of fighting others, thay vì mình đấu người ta đó, then the Chan tradition we fight ourselves. Thì chúng ta tự đấu mình đấy. When you fight others, you're wasting your energy. Khi quý vị đấu người khác, especially when you fight your husband, okay, you're wasting energy. It's an outflow. Quý vị đấu người khác là quý vị đang có cái lầu, là mình đang bị mất sức. Agree? If you fight yourself by doing Chan is learning to fight yourself. Quý vị thiền, quý vị đang đấu mình. You realize that this? Anyone knows? Did anyone know that? When you meditate, you actually are fighting yourself. Mỗi lần quý vị thiền, quý vị đang tự đấu. Okay? Does it make sense to you? What are you fighting? Quý vị đang đấu gì vậy? You're fighting your thoughts of anger, right? Mình đang đấu những cái tư tưởng giận hờn của mình, right? You're fighting your thoughts of a particular complaints, than phiền, right? Oh my God, oh, right? You want to quit, you want to unbuckle. You're fighting, you resist the temptation to unbuckle before you're supposed to. Sounds familiar? No? You don't have that problem? Vì đâu cái tư tưởng mình bỏ cuộc, mình duỗi chân ra trước khi mà mình có thể duỗi, mình nên duỗi. So you're fighting, you resist the temptation to quit. Cái vì phản kháng là chống đối lại cái khuynh hướng là mình muốn bỏ cuộc. And you know, if you sit, you continue to sit, mà quý vị tiếp tục ngồi xếp bằng như vậy đó. Okay? What you don't realize is that it's a secret process where it packs energy into your battery, if you will, where your navel is. Each one of you, each one of us has a battery, okay? It's around your navel, okay? That whenever you cross your legs like that, you sit and meditate, okay? Especially if you are willing to train yourself to cross your legs, endure the discomfort and the pains. Mỗi lần mà quý vị mà sẵn sàng chịu khó ngồi thiền, và tốt hơn nữa quý vị sẵn sàng ngồi xếp bằng và nhận cái đau, nhận cái khó chịu của cái thân đó, you packing energy into your battery. Quý vị đang ra cái bình điện của quý vị. Okay? It happens naturally. You don't have to do anything about it. As soon you meditate, as soon you cross your legs. If you cross your legs, you're able to sit in full lotus. It packs it a lot faster and a lot fuller. Quý vị ngồi mà xếp bằng mà có thể ngồi kiết già chẳng hạn, quý vị có thể cái bình điện nó đầy lẹ hơn và nó mạnh hơn. Okay? You increase your capacity, the capacity of your battery. Cái mà đặc biệt là cái bình điện khi về nó càng ngày nó càng to ra, nó càng mạnh hơn. I repeat for your sake. If you train Chan, your battery becomes stronger. Unlike a car battery, it's fixed capacity. Your battery in your system, if you learn meditation, gets stronger and more powerful. Cái bình điện của cái chiếc xe quý vị nó hạn chế. Cái bình điện của cơ thể quý vị nó có thể càng ngày nó càng mạnh thêm với cái thiền lực. So that's why when I teach you Chan, our goal, my personal goal when I teach you Chan is to help you develop your battery so that it becomes more powerful. This is what Chan, our Chan is about. The Chinese Chan tradition is about. Thành ra cái thiền tông của người Trung Hoa đó giảng một cách nôm na cho quý vị hiểu cho thế trong cái xã hội Mỹ này là trước giờ cái truyền thống của thiền tông người Trung Hoa đó là giúp quý vị phát triển định lực để cho cái bình điện quý vị nó càng ngày nó càng mạnh thêm. So that you develop the ability, you cross your legs, like this young lady here, như cái cô này nè, you know, you sit. If you're, all you have to do, you cross your legs, okay, and your battery is charging automatically, and you don't have to do anything about it. It's an auto charge. Thành quý vị chỉ cần xếp bằng tự động thôi. So for example, if you meditate, you sit in a chair, yeah, như quý vị ngồi thiền ngồi đến cái ghế, okay, it's very comfortable, okay, that's fine, okay. But the charging of your battery is a lot slower. Ngồi trên cái ghế thì cái bình điện nó sạc chậm hơn. And by the way, it's very difficult to expand that. Whereas if you are willing to endure the training and cross your legs, okay, some of you will go like this. Your legs are pointing up like this, like the mortars, okay? Okay, many of my students are like that, okay? And if you sit and you do the leg pains, naturally these will drop. It's a natural thing. When you do the leg pains, it will relax you and will make your ligaments and tendons more flexible naturally. Okay, my legs used to be like this. Okay, chân thầy lúc trước nó cao, and wow, not that high. I have to raise a little bit higher for you to see. Trước chân thầy nó vọng lên như vậy. And I used to, I used to be very impatient. Hồi trước thầy rất là thiếu kiên nhẫn. So I used to sit meditation and would press like this. Okay, I said, get down. Okay, what are you doing? Get down. I'm a monk. I'm supposed to look, you know, and my legs are not supposed to be like that. So I would press it down like this. And did it help? No, not at all. Because when you press it down, it pops up. You press it down, it pops. That's fighting, isn't it? Huh? That's what happens when you fight your husband. You push him, he pushes you back. And you push him back, and he escalates. Right? Sound familiar? So I have this fighting mind. I'm pushing it out. You get down. You do it my way, okay? And it didn't work. And the very simple way, instead of fighting, okay, you just bear it. And the pain relaxes you. And it chases all these thoughts away. These cravings, this ickiness inside of you away. It clears it out naturally. Và chỉ cần ngồi nhận cái đau đó, tự động cái chân nó lỏng ra và cái đầu nó trống. You know. And so that's the secret, by the way. That's why we strongly encourage you to learn to sit in full lotus. Try to train, okay, to sit longer and longer and longer. That's all you do. That's all there is to it. Chỉ cần ngồi càng ngày càng lâu thêm. Okay, and you try to sit a little bit longer every time, every day. Okay, mỗi ngày ngồi lâu hơn lần trước. Try to sit longer than the day before. Okay, than the last time, and you can do it once a day. Thì mỗi ngày luyện một ngày một lần. Okay, and if you do that, your health will improve. Quý vị cứ làm. Let me tell you a little thing that's kind of hard to believe for you. If you sit and cross your legs longer, let's say 1 or 2 minutes longer every day, okay? Quý vị chỉ cần ngồi cái xếp bằng mà mỗi ngày lâu hơn một tí ngày trước, lâu hơn 1-2 phút hơn ngày trước, okay? If you do that, you become healthier. Quý vị làm như vậy, tự động sức khỏe quý vị nó sẽ tăng trưởng. That's all it takes. And you sit long enough, at some point in time, the pain will peak and it will disappear. It will decrease, and then it becomes so pleasurable when you cross your legs. Và khi quý vị ngồi đến tột đỉnh rồi, đau tột đỉnh, tự động nó sẽ hết. Again, you don't have to do anything. Just sit, that's all. Chỉ ngồi thôi. Và khi nó hết đau rồi, lúc đó sung sướng dễ sợ. Okay. And what you're doing is acquiring a skill. Quý vị đang phát triển một cái khả năng. That every time you cross your legs, your battery is packing energy. Mỗi lần quý vị phát triển mỗi khả năng khi mà xếp bằng một cái là tự động cái bình điện nó đang sạc. So you can be talking on the phone, you can be working, you can be watching TV, and it's packing energy. Quý vị có thể đang nói chuyện điện thoại, đang làm việc, you're working, okay? If you are able to cross your legs at work, okay? It's packing energy so that you can work longer and your head is clear. Làm việc như vậy quý vị có nhiều sức hơn và cái đầu quý vị nó sáng suốt hơn. Okay? And the one thing, now I don't know if you care for this or not. Không biết quý vị có muốn những chuyện này hay không. You're also healing yourself. You're healing yourself. Every time you cross your legs, you're healing yourself. Mỗi lần quý vị mà xếp bằng như vậy là đang tự chữa bệnh lấy. Yeah. Okay? Because the energy you spend, you save from fighting others. Thành thay vì quý vị ra mà đấu cái sức như vậy đó. You sit there, you cross your legs, you're fighting inside. Or that energy, okay, is packing to fight your internal illness. Cái sức mạnh đó nó không bị thoát ra ngoài. When you're not using it, it circulates throughout your body. It's called the chi. Cái khí đó nó lưu chuyển khắp cơ thể quý vị, nó đang chữa bệnh cho quý vị. Whereas whenever we fight, whenever we argue, you are having a chi outflow, aren't you? Hoặc là quý vị đấu, quý vị đang thoát, cái khí nó thoát ra through your breath, through the sound, through your voice. Cái khí đó nó thoát ra vài cái giọng nói quý vị. That's why, by the way, many Chan Zen and Chan masters, when they see them taking a picture, they close their eyes and the mouths are shut. They're not singing. Have you seen any picture of Chan master singing at all when you take a picture? Có bao thấy có ông thiền sư nào chụp hình mà ông đã hát không? They always, you really see them like the eyes closed or the eye, but not as wide open as Vladimir, but they're like this, and then the mouth is always closed. Why? Because this, your words, okay, is one major outflow you have. Nói chuyện là rất tốn sức. And if you're fighting, okay, you're fighting, then it's even worse outflows because the brain is working in overdrive when you fight. Óc quý vị nó đang làm việc tích cực. So if you, instead of doing that, instead of this packing, you cross your legs, the energy is packing, and then you have the outflows, right? You pack it up and then you waste it. Instead of doing that, you shut your mouth, you don't fight, you rest your mind, then this energy now goes around your body to heal it and make you look younger. You care for that. That's why the Zen monks, they don't drink beer and yet they look young. Okay? Thành ra những cái thiền sư người ta, or they don't use, and they still look younger. Hoặc là không có cần hút mà người vẫn trẻ như vậy. You see? All right? Any question? Ai thắc mắc gì không? By the way, this time is important because for the reason that you can ask questions. Things that bothers you, things that you don't understand. Cái thời này nó quan trọng tại vì có thể hỏi những cái gì mà quý vị thắc mắc mà không có hiểu. Because that anecdote from these Zen fighting Zen monks, thầy kể cái chuyện mới vừa qua đó. It also has another meaning. Có ý nghĩa khác nữa. Is that we have these knowledge or beliefs or prejudices that they accumulated in our lifetime. Chúng ta mọi người có những cái thành kiến, có những cái tri kiến, có những cái hiểu biết. And over time, you believe those things. Quý vị tin những chuyện đó. And that's why, for example, the story about the Zen monks is that they, by their Zen tradition, used to go and debate each other. Okay? Thành cái truyền thống như truyền thống quý vị thấy họ là theo truyền thống là họ đi họ đấu khẩu với nhau. And so that is a kind of tradition or knowledge or prejudice, if you will, that's not good for Zen, for the Zen practice. Đó là một cái truyền thống mà quý vị thấy nó không có tốt cho cái cách phương pháp thiền tu thiền của họ. Agree or disagree? And they don't know, they don't realize it. They don't realize that if you go and fight, look at the younger monk. He's a Zen monk and he got upset and he wasted so much energy. Okay, he, to the point he even considered beating up someone. That's not cool, right? That's not Zen-like at all. So you see, these prejudices, these things your beliefs are causing problems for you. Khi thành ra có những cái thành kiến, có những cái tri kiến mà quý vị tin mà thiệt ra nó có hại cho quý vị. It's detrimental to your well-being. Nó không tốt cho cái cuộc sống của quý vị. Okay? And we practice chant, chúng ta tu thiền. The ultimate, the process of practicing chant, cái thiền tông. Again, I repeat for you. The chant we're teaching you is to help you increase your concentration, power, your focus. Cái thiền tông mà theo truyền thống người Hoa đó là cái mục tiêu là giúp quý vị phát triển cái định lực. Okay? You become stronger mentally. Óc quý vị nó mạnh hơn. Okay? Your mind becomes stronger. Because it's able to focus better than before. Cái óc quý vị nó mạnh hơn là tại vì nó có thể chú tâm nhiều hơn và lâu hơn lúc trước. That's where mental strength comes from. Okay? So develop this mental strength. Thành quý vị phát triển cái sức khỏe, sức mạnh của tâm, của tinh thần. How is it developed? It develops naturally because of your decision to sit there and endure the discomfort a little bit longer than last time and not quit before that. Okay? Tại vì cái óc quý vị nó có thể chịu nhẫn đừng cái khó chịu, cái đau đớn lâu hơn một tí. Okay? So every time you sit a little bit longer, mỗi lần quý vị ngồi lâu hơn một tí, your mind becomes stronger. Every single time. That's how we measure it. Okay? You can measure it yourself. Và mỗi lần cái óc quý vị mà có thể ngồi lâu một tí là cái óc quý vị nó cũng mạnh hơn lúc trước một tí. So you see, is it scientific enough for you? I don't have any machine. We couldn't afford to buy a machine to measure your mental strength. I don't think there's such a machine yet. But you can you see how your mind becomes stronger every time you sit longer and longer and longer because you are able to focus a bit longer on your pain. Mỗi lần quý vị ngồi lâu như vậy là quý vị phải chú tâm vào cái đau của mình. That's how you increase your focus. That's why your mental strength increases. Mỗi lần ngồi mà chú tới với cái đau hơn một tí là cái óc quý vị nó mạnh hơn lúc trước một tí. And your body becomes healthier in that natural process. Và cái thân thể quý vị nó khỏe hơn ngay lập tức. Right there. Okay? It's cheap. You don't need to spend money. You don't need to buy any pills to make your brain smarter, like Johnny Depp, I heard. Anyone here? You hear Johnny Depp is very successful. He attributed his success to smart pills. I do follow Johnny Depp. Okay, and when you increase focus, also clears up your head. Your mind becomes clearer and becomes stronger, becomes faster. So that when people come and attack you, you react a lot faster. This is why martial artists, they all practice meditation. They have to. Because speed kills. It's not the blow, it's the speed. Okay, any questions? So during this time is when you want to ask questions because I respect your privacy. You have your own prejudices. Okay, I don't like you either, but that's besides the point. but I can still answer you with a clear mind because I'm at work. I'm kidding. So we have these prejudices, and just like those Zen monks who think it's okay to go and fight and debate each other. It's actually anti-Zen. It's anti-meditation. If you understand meditation, you wouldn't do that. Okay, our tradition we don't do that. In our tradition, you want. I will come to your questions very soon. In our tradition, you see each other. Okay, would you like to know how the Chinese do it? How they fight each other? We fight too. The Chinese fight too. I'm Vietnamese, by the way. I'm not Chinese. You know, how would you like to know how the Vietnamese do it? Yes. Yes? That I know quite well. The Vietnamese meditation masters, it happened to me, okay? To a lot of people I know. Mấy ông thiền sư Việt Nam xảy ra thì nhiều, especially, me, Big Chan Master, respect me. Okay, mấy ông thiền sư gặp nhau là gồng nó, tao là thiền sư. Okay, nể đó. And me being very Americanized, I say, oh, good for you. That's an outflow, right? Me, respect me, I'm important. You know, you see this outflow? It's like trying to impress people. That's an outflow. Agree? Right? So the Chinese, so what you don't understand, the way that we monks function. Quý vị biết không? Cái đó nó cái bên thiền sư, you know, if you have monks like that, come and say, I'm strong, I'm important, okay? I'm powerful, okay? And what do? Đừng gặp như vậy. What do you do? Hả? Xiển cờ, what do you do? Goodbye? He's Vietnamese, by the way. Anyone else? Ai có ý kiến khác? How would you react to that? How would you fight that? Yes. You go and do a jiu-jitsu. You just laugh. Okay? Ông này ông cười. Okay? Humorous. Yes. Who else? Anyone else? Yes, sir. Just walk away. Ông bỏ đi. Yes. You, ma'am. What would you do? Yes. I said, oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. Isn't that how you guys like it? He's so strong. No?
No. I think first or before I would have punched him in the face.
Aggressive woman.
But now it's exactly what you said.
Right.
There is no way you can make somebody understand or to have the respect as well. Maybe the humbleness.
So what would you do? You say yes.
What would I do?
You know what happened to a monk I know? He's so frightened. He actually knelt down and said, he's so frightened. Can you realize the kind of aggression behind that? They're so aggressive that the younger monk is so frightened. He really immediately knelt down and put his hands together like this. Fearful. It wasn't me, by the way. Don't get the wrong ideas. Yes. Let them be. How about you? Anyone else? How would you react to it? Yes? Huh? Someone wants to laugh, someone walks away, someone... Yes?
I would just learn from it.
You learn from it?
Learn from, I don't want to be that.
Uh-huh.
And say, good for you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good for you. Uh-huh. Yes?
Stay low until you get tired.
That's right. You do nothing. You do nothing. You don't walk away, you don't laugh, you don't, just, hey, it's his outflows. It's like it's the wind blowing at you, right? Let it blow. Blow some more. Okay? Please, go ahead. Show me. Right? Who loses? Yeah. You're not, you have no loss. It's his loss. What do you care? It's like he's throwing his energy, his life force out the window when you are there by yourself. And so that's what you do. You learn to do that, to control yourself. And don't waste your energy. Okay? And what you don't realize between us monks is that if you're so coarse you have to try to impress people, okay, then the skill level is not there, okay? Because to these people who make these who are so abrasive and so brash, actually they're scared inside. They're shaking inside. Yes.
You know, there is one time that I was really upset at a girl that she was very insulting.
Mm-hmm.
But at the beginning, I will see her being right here in my face
Mm-hmm.
and it caused me so much anger.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I came, it was like maybe my second time that I came to meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to do the same thing that I do here. So even though she was sitting far away from me, but I will feel her here. So then this time when I went to the same meeting, it's funny how she was again here.
Mm-hmm.
And then little by little she was going back to her place in my mind. And then it was completely like detached. And then I didn't feel no anger. And at the end of the meeting, I was able to kind of say, I think that you said, have a good day or blessing. I don't remember what I said, but I was really calm, and that was different. That's what I said before. I would have, because that's what I wanted to do, feeling her so close, even though she was far away.
I was once in a restaurant, and with my entourage, 4 or 5 of us, and there's a Vietnamese monk who, just the 2 groups of us. It's very early in the morning, 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning. So the restaurant is still very empty. So he was there before us. He sat right in the middle of the restaurant with his entourage, and he's looking at himself. Me, this is my space. Monks do that, by the way, because when you come in, you belong to his territory. Now suddenly you become respectful in his presence. Ever happened to you? No, it never happened here, right? But for most temples you go, you have that kind of thing. Where people, and certainly you see the master, certainly you're kind of scared or respectful. Happened to me all the time. And so this restaurant, he's like there, and he's me, this is my space, this is my restaurant. You come in, you have to be respectful towards me. Okay? And so I walked in there, and I look at my students, and wow, my students are better than this guy already. Okay? And so I don't care. So I ignored him. And he kept on challenging me. You don't understand what we monks do to each other. Okay? We always, one-upsmanship. We escalate all the time. So he started escalating, and I give you the analogy. Okay? It's like Joseph, where are you? Come here. Come here, let me show you. Can you come here? It's just like, this is what happens. Come here, boy. Come here, stand here, boy. Okay. Hit me. You learn Kung Fu, right? Now hit me. Try to hit me. So he knows Kung Fu. This is like, what I'm trying to illustrate you is what happened is like, I put a finger in his head and he's trying. And after a while he got so tired. He was so exhausted. You see? Let them beat themselves. You don't need to fight them. You don't waste your energy. You heal yourself. You continue to heal yourself. Continue to pack and heal yourself. Why should you waste energy on an idiot? Why should you? Who is he to you? It's nothing, right? Make sense? Okay? Don't fight. So that's why when the more you understand Chan, the less you fight, because you realize it's a waste of energy. Okay? Now, yes, we have a question over here. I'm sorry to keep you waiting so long. I never do that. So, I'm kidding. Yes, it can happen. Yes, you can do that.
Is that
No, it's not a healthy thing. Not at all.
even just a little bit of it? Is it really down? What's the question?
The question is that you see someone with low energy. Can you give someone your energy to that person? I say, yes, you can. She says, is that a good thing to do? I say, no, it's not a good thing to do. Okay? Let me tell you, actually, even if you don't give energy to that person, you naturally will give our passing energy to that person. Thì ra quý vị không cho hai một người mà yếu đang mệt yếu, mình có thể cho cái sức người ta cho được chứ. The way you give it is that you mentally say, hey, I give you energy. Okay, so that's what it's just like you plug in, they plug the jumper cables into your battery. Okay, as soon as you say, I assist you, it's plugged in. And now you have, it's flowing to help that person. It perks him up, perks her up. That's what happens naturally. Yeah, I'm going to that. I'm going towards that. So you see, when you do that, actually you're creating this connection. You're plugging in the cables. Nên một khi quý vị cho sức như vậy, tự động giống như bình điện, quý vị đùng cái dây cáp vào nhé. Okay? If you don't do that, if you say you don't say I don't want to give to you because my energy is important to me. Okay, I don't know about you. My energy is important to me. So what happened is that nhiều khi quý vị không muốn cho, because like some of you may have like 3 children. Okay, you give to one, how can you give to the other? Make sense? So that's why I said no, I can't give you. Okay, mommy is very fair. I love you all equally. So you don't give it to them. So there's no cable. The cable is not connected, right? Thì nó không câu cái dây điện vào. But if you hang around that person, she sucks it from you. Mà nếu quý vị ở quanh cái người yếu đó, tự động người ta hút cái hơi của quý vị. Okay? Remember how the children run around, like Joseph, he runs around and play, and Mom, I'm so tired, and he runs towards his mother and hugs her. Guess what happens? He's sucking her energy, and after 2 or 3 minutes, and say 2 or 3 minutes, say, okay, Mom, thank you. He didn't even say thank you, he started running again. Right? Sound familiar? That's when you say, get away from me, boy. Okay, that's when you say, so the proximity creates so the closer they are to you, the quicker the drain. If you don't give it to them, they get close to you. Like boys, children, they do it to you. Okay? Be very careful. That's when you say, okay, away from me, evil people. So the way to protect yourself, number one, is distance. The further you are away, and especially you tell your friend to stand in between, that helps. I know all these tricks. So that's why wherever I go, my students are around me first. Because all of you are weaker than me, so I know I'm in the same room with you. I get drained, whether I like it or not. Okay? So it helps to have students before, and you're sitting in the first row and that row. See, this usually the first row is reserved for my students. Now they're so smarter, they all sit behind all of you. See, that's why I don't explain a lot of these things. The more these people understand, it makes it harder to defend yourself. So distance is important, and obstruction is important. Okay, for example, another person. Okay, that's another way. Okay, so you're in a crowd, you back off. Okay, like people gathering around a dying relative, that's when you stay a little bit further away. And you last a lot longer. Does it make sense? Huh? It's a drain. It's a natural thing. By the way, in the same principle, same vein, you go to the temple, you find it easier to concentrate. Am I correct? Yes? It's easier to concentrate. You sit longer than at home. Why? Because you're receiving help. The energy is helping you. You have it's charging your battery better than you can do yourself. Okay? That's one. And finally, the third option is that it's about samadhi power. Cái thứ ba là cái định lực quý vị. If your samadhi is stronger than the other person cannot drain you. You say, no, you cannot. And that's it. They cannot do anything to you. But if, on the other hand, the person is higher level samadhi than you, let's say me, when I get sick, that's when you all should come and visit me, because I suck all the energy. That's what happens naturally. Okay? So be careful. When you have someone who is sick, who are weak, who is crying or something, who you feel pity for, that's when your energy is... Be very careful. Yeah. Be very careful. When you feel pity for someone, you have empathy for someone, that's when it's like a floodgate. Oh, you drain yourself very quickly. Okay? Does it help? So be careful with your children. That's why I never liked children. Now I understand why. They suck. Yeah, I know Joseph. You see, Joseph is so shocked. The more he learns Chinese, he said, wow, Master can be so mean. Because I know, boy, you can't steal from me. Children are one of the worst culprits. Is they suck energy from you, and then they go and play. They waste it big time. Okay? There must be a law against that. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for coming. Let's go have lunch if you like.